Aries, come out to play. What's going on, my troublemaking Rams? What's good? If you clicked on that thumbnail, you know where you reached. This is readings by Marvelous Madame. I am Marvelous One. Welcome back to the Marvelous Show, darlings. There will be no intro. This is going to be an extended bonus reading. Okay, we're going to be examining the energy that's going to be surrounding you guys in this full moon in Aquarius / lunar eclipse, or let me rephrase. This lunar eclipse energy, also full moon in Aquarius. I am not going to get into any of that. Okay, go to the Marvelous Madame's Facebook page, Pinterest page, or Twitter. I give you advice. I tell you what to expect, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to do that. There is a lot of information on that, okay? I will be touching on it a little bit if I feel the need to in your energy. No tarot, all oracle, okay? 6 cards, 3 cards that represent the overall love energy surrounding you guys, Aries. From the time frame of July 27th, which was yesterday when the eclipse hit, through the 31st. Just the energy. Obviously, energy is fluid. It can go up and down, This is just a time period for documentation purposes. But, you know, obviously, this is going to carry you through because I said so. Now. 3 cards that represent the love energy that the love energy that may be surrounding you during this eclipse. 3 soul's journey lesson cards, which I also call the blockage cards. I have pulled those 3 to clarify the 3 romance angel oracle cards. No tarot. Okay. Again, as you guys know, this is not scripted. Each zodiac sign, I'm freestyling because your messages are different. And I feel like I'm trying to tap in and look at this energy through your lens so I can give you the most accurate message. And get ugly. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Aries, you have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, and you have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Uno momento as I sip my coffee. Thank you. So, Aries, if you've been rocking with me, and thank you for being here. Thank you. If you've been rocking with me, you already know how I feel about loving yourself first, okay? If you need to comment on this video, okay, because you want more information on what I do, please feel free to do that. If you don't want the tribe to know what we're talking about, go on the community page of the channel. Hit me up. Let's talk. That's free. I am going to be introducing consultations where we talk about astrology or, you know, based what I recommend is the best thing for you to do to get on your spiritual journey. It's like a 15-minute consultation. I will be introducing that for the month of August. If you don't want a reading, but you want to talk about, hey, what do you recommend? This is what my situation is. Not advice like I'm Dr. Phil or Dr. Ruth, for those of you who is old like me, but just something to get you started. And I'm going to eventually be selling, you know, some things and offering some things, but that's not what this is about. So if you feel like you want more information on anything, email me. That information is, I'll try to put that information in the description. Okay, let's rock. So as I said, love yourself first. Now, a lot of people, depending on what sign you are and what your lens is, what type of glasses you're looking at life through, that pisses you off. What the hell you mean I don't love myself? I feed myself every day. Da, da, da. No. No. It's a little bit more deeper than that. Okay. This is, I tried to give someone in my life very, very close to me a very, because this person looks, the lens that this individual looks at things through is very, very different than mine. So, and I like the challenge of having to explain things. That's what I pride myself on doing. So someone comes in your house, you having a party. What do you do to the people that comes to your house? You treat them hospitably, correct? You tell them where to put the coats. You clean up the house before they're coming. You organize everything. This is what you do at a very minimal level for other people. And I'm using the party because it's the most universal thing. You're having to get together, you're having a party, whatever. Depending on what lens you look at things through and how you view parties, some of your damn parties may be bring your own bottle, we finna drink and smoke. Others of you may be the full-on spread. The decor got to be tight. I'm about to feed you. Those are going to affect how you look at loving yourself. Those differences and nuances that make just something at that minimal level different is what is going to make you loving yourself different. Some of us, loving yourself is not taking care of yourself. Obviously, you need to do that. It goes beyond that. Okay? I'm not going to go too far into it. I will be bringing the information on my steps on how you love yourself down the line. Again, I will be offering consultations in the month of August and probably going forward. If you want any other information, hit me up. Let's go. Self-respect is one of those ways you love yourself, not letting people rob you of your energy. Some people call it boundaries. It could be a boundary starting off, but it is something that you need to adopt in your everyday practice. There are energy robbers, guys. There are people that contact you that's pissed off, not happy with the decisions that they made in life, unwilling to take responsibility for the damn hole that they dug themselves in, and will come and attach themselves to you to rob you of your strength. They look at you and want to know how the hell you keep it together all the time, Aries, and you know damn well y'all about that life. Y'all get up in the morning and you bout it. Straight like that. Yes, it's not always a good thing and da-da-da-da-da. We ain't talking about anything else other than being a go-getter and being about that life and doing the things that you need to, accomplishing your goals in a positive way. We're not talking about the shadow side of an Aries. We're only doing positivity right now. This is saying that your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So in the realm of loving yourself, Romance Angel Oracle Guide or Romance Angel Oracle spirits and guides are calling for you to show and focus on your self-respect. You only know what that means, okay? Only you. Let's move on. Releasing your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. You have to release your ex. Aries, it was hard for you to fall in love with the goddamn person to begin with. I know that. You guys fight and fight and fight. You don't do emo well. You fight and fight to the damn death. Okay? Aries is my South Node. Trust me, I know. I relate to you guys. Fight and fight and fight to the death. I'm not letting you in. Da da da. You get up in the morning and you can be liking a person. Hell yeah. You could be missing on the person. That person will never know. Get ugly. You like, today I feel it and tomorrow I don't. You're one of the least understood in a relationship, in some type of intimate type of setting, because you guys have the tendency, you've heard it before, you're selfish. It's all about self, da da da. This release your ex is very interesting to me because this is what they don't know about you guys. Under that tough exterior is everything that you're guarding. That means everything to you. If you let that person in, finally, you guys have a tendency of pushing people away. I just got through lecturing Cancers on this. Oh my God. But you guys, Cancers does it subtly. You don't fit out in a box. It's different with you guys. A Cancer will get rid of you if you don't do something that they expect you to do. I ain't got time for this. You don't X, Y, and Z, I'm out. And will continue to build and build and build a wall, okay, until the person gets the hint, because they don't really want to be mean, but they continue to create these impossible obstacles to turn a person off. You guys is different. It's like, we're going to go with the scenario that you like the person. The person has worked their ass off for 6, 8, 12, 15 months, just trying to chip away at this wall, just trying to get you to consider them. Your mode is self, very self-motivating. What I'm doing today, what I'm eating, where I'm going, let's have a party. Let me call my friend. It starts with you. I don't give a hell whether it's a party. So back to this analogy about getting your party together. Your party may go a little something like this. Y'all, let's get together and go such and such. You said it. You're the boss. This is what we doing. By the way, they have this, that, and the third. Do this. Wear this. And you do it naturally. Your friends know that about you. They don't give a hell. And if your friends suggest something, or the friends, and you think that shit's stupid, they know you, so they don't get offended. These is lifelong friends. Y'all got lifers. Y'all got friends that rock with y'all, right? So going back to the loving yourself first, and the analogy that I use for the party, back to the releasing of your ex, my point is that I have been sitting here talking for the past couple minutes about all of the shit you do when you, and how you approach a relationship. And the point is, if a person could withstand all of that and could survive, one day you wake up and just like that, you let the person in. And guess what? The relationship goes to shit because now they resent you. It's like that analogy Eddie Murphy Raw used. In Eddie Murphy Raw, what he said, he was talking about sex. And he was like, you ain't giving them none. You ain't giving them none. And finally you give them some. And that's the best goddamn Ritz cracker he ever had. Remember that? Something along those lines. And then all of a sudden, I think it gets to the point where now you turn cold. Yeah, that's what happens. Go watch that. That shit is funny. I'm sure I botched it up, but this card is interesting to me for me saying all of that, because you worked very, very hard being yourself, and you're not conscious of what comes natural to you unless you tap in. Tapping in. When I say that, I say it all the time. Tapping into your spirituality, tapping into what makes you tick, getting your birth chart, really trying to understand how you love, studying your birth chart, getting a birth chart consultation. Yes. You need to understand how you love and what you're looking for. But if you don't give a fuck about any of that, and you may be interested in what I'm saying, because at the end of the message is guidance. It's telling you what to do. You may be interested in what I'm saying. It may sound good. You know, I say it all the time. Yeah, it sounds good. But you may not be doing the work. Okay. So I said all that to say, you need to release this person, because the drawback for an Aries love is once a person survives, on the outside looking in, Aries, this is no pun against you, but on the outside looking in, once a partner or a significant other of yours can survive the hell that it is with loving you, and we finally chip away at all of the bullshit. It's not bullshit to you guys, so I apologize, but you know what I'm saying. Roll with me. And we chip away all of the trauma, the past hurt, the fear, and we get through all of that, and we get to your heart. Maybe there's some resentment, not at first. Things tend to come out, things that's been neglected. That's what I'm saying. And the reason why it's so hard for you to release your ex, I said all that to say this as well, is because you see that as staying power. If a person can get through that with you, you equivocate that with love, and I would too. Goddamn, who gonna sit around and volunteer to go through bullshit? A person has to really love you, and it's not bullshit that other zodiacs bring to the table. It's unique to you, and that's what makes you guys great. You give these partners a hard time because you have a lot to lose to you. We all do, but you guys are hardest to connect with because of the way that you carry yourself. So if a person can convince you, then you love that person. So that's the reason why it's hard to release the ex. This person was in the trenches with you and you really love the person. Now your energy was good that we have been pulling. Doesn't seem like you're too affected right now with everything else that's going on, but you're going to have to release the ex, okay? Now, next is calling in your soulmate. So you've been doing the work. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So you realize that you're holding on to that person. And I think it's just because it got shot to hell, okay? The relationship got shot to hell for certain reasons. And I think the reason why you're having a hard time releasing the person is because you felt like you did everything to show that person what it was, and it wasn't good enough. And I think that their cracks started to show, signs of wear started to show, because one of the things that you guys do is you feel like, okay, well, I've given you what you want. I'm here now. Now I've opened up. Now you got me, and you feel like that's good enough. And I think that maybe there was some complacency in there. So I'm picking up. And that's why the relationship fell apart. Now, obviously, this is eclipse energy, but I'm feeling like this whole release your ex thing is the reason why you're having a hard time with possibly manifesting the new soulmate. And obviously, you have to love yourself first. It's funny that it happened like this because you have to love yourself first, release your ex in order to call in your soulmate. It's kind of boom, boom, boom. But obviously, it's no particular order. Now, let's talk about these blockage cards. So clarifying love yourself first is courage. Okay? Courage. I can't talk today. And you have to have the courage, the inner strength to face the fear with confidence is what it's saying. This is letting you know that you have to be strong. You have to understand that fear is an illusion. You have to understand that obstacles are there to help mold you into the person that you're going to be. The obstacles and the challenges are there to help guide and mold and model you for the next area of your life. And you have to find the inner strength to face the fear, because fear is an illusion. Okay? You have to love yourself. All right? You have to understand that in order to love somebody else, you have to love yourself first. And that is a statement that's very controversial because a lot of people don't understand it. I'm going to get into it, but I'm not going to get into it right now. There is a lot that goes on in delivering that message because it is a controversial subject, because some of us take it very literally and then others of us understand exactly what it means. There's depth to that statement and it is not superficial. Okay, let's move on. So love yourself first, Aries. Really, you already spend time alone. But you have to start loving yourself and release the fear. Actually, don't release the fear. Face it and it will dissolve. It will dissipate. It will disappear. Face it. But release the things that go along and all of the residual trauma and past hurts. And you will do that. I personally think that releasing your ex will do that. Okay? That person, if that person walked away from you after everything that you invested, don't penalize the next person. Take a step back and love on yourself. Get to know what's in those birth charts and how you love and what you need. Raise your vibration so you can manifest and call in the soulmate that's for you. We all don't, we all have someone that's going to bring us what we need to fulfill us, to sustain us, our souls. That person wasn't it. Okay. So release your ex is being clarified by friendship. Okay. Now that could go a couple of ways. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Again, I was just telling Cancers this person was either a lesson or a blessing. So obviously if it's saying to release your ex, then it's meant for you to understand that the person, that a friend is in my life for a reason. I think that word friend is very, very loose in this particular instance. I think that this person, like I'm saying, understand that everyone in your path is here to teach you something. Regardless of the lesson, and the blessing is still a lesson, regardless of whether it is the lesson is the blessing or the lesson is the lesson. It's still a learning moment. You're supposed to extract the lesson out of everything, regardless of whether it's good or bad, because you're going to be constantly faced or, presented with obstacles throughout your life. Okay. And I think that you have formed a bridge of understanding between you two that has stood the test of time. So, yes and no. If the person is meant to be in your life, they're going to stay. So I think in this particular case, that means that maybe you're holding on to the person as a friend. I know what the textbooks say, but this is what I'm picking up on. Let the person go, Aries. I think that you could be holding on to the person just to stay relevant. You can't call in your soulmate if you have not completely learned the karma and the lessons that you're supposed to learn with this ex. Okay? Or this could be saying release your ex because a new friendship is here. And this is the person that you need to be focused on. Either way, this is what I'm seeing. Last but not least, calling in your soulmate here is being clarified by forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. What I just say? You have to release the ex. You cannot harbor resentment. Okay? You can never flow the natural energy of love unless you release the negative energy of hate, anger, intolerance, or blame. You have control over how you react to the manifestations of others' free will. If they don't put their stamp on it, what did I say? I was talking about this in the Cancer video. Okay? You cannot, control. You do not have any control over someone else's free will unless you didn't put a damn spell on them. Okay? If you hold on to negative energy, it only strengthens your karma and makes it harder to let it go. If you forgive, it breaks that pattern. What? I'll say it again. If you hold on to negative energy, it will strengthen the karmic cycle. The only thing that will break the cycle is forgiveness. If you harbor resentment, it blocks the flow of love. That's exactly what the ex did, Aries. They held on to resentment. I said that, and I didn't even read that damn card. What did I say? They started to resent you. They started to look at what they chose to do and what they chose to deal with to get to your heart, to stick around, to get you to love them. They started to resent you because they started to feel like, I did all that for this. Whatever it was, they blocked the flow of love. That's the reason why the relationship could not move forward as she sips her coffee. Uno momento. As a result of them doing that, the relationship was shot to shit. And I apologize. Okay? But you got to forgive yourself. Because if you blame yourself for failures, you also block the flow of natural love that you're going to attract and manifest. Okay, so one of the things that we need to understand here is that, and listen, I go through this in cycles myself. If something is not happening and it has triggered a reaction, I let myself deal with the anger, and I always calm myself down. If there was words that's being said, especially, remember, Mars, Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, and Chiron, all retrograde. Okay, all of them right now. But like I just got through saying, if you hold on to negative energy, it strengthens your karmic cycles. Release your ex, Aries. Forgiveness breaks the cycle. Forgive yourself. Forgive the ex. Move forward. Set those intentions with the new moon that's coming up and this new eclipse in Leo that's coming up in August. Use the full moon energy today. Set your intention. Release what no longer serves you, which is this ex. Write out that person's name. Put them in the petition. Write all of the shit that you need to release. Write the things that make you feel the way that you feel. Seal it. Put your affirmation at the end of it. Burn it. And let the universe deal with it. I guarantee you, if you release this person, do the full moon ritual tonight, and then in 15 days, set intentions going forward and call in this soulmate, the things that you release and the things that you set intentions for will begin to manifest by the time September get here. And you can put your stamp on it. Because in September, all of these planets will go direct. And all of this crap that we went through, things are going to start to open up. Set the intentions that you want right now, okay? And Aries, that has been your message, okay? I certainly hope this resonated. I love reading for Aries. You guys, you give me life. All of you guys do. But the more difficult energies, I love those because I really don't think it's a difficult energy. I think that you guys are just to the point where typically if it's hard to love an Aries, it's one person that fucked them over. One. And unfortunately, they are not, and I don't like to use weak and like to say strengths and weaknesses. They just build up a wall and they get so hurt because they're all about self, and very self-motivated. And when they finally do open up, it really does just completely wipe them out. Like they don't have the bounce back ability that a lot of the other zodiacs have. And I love you guys for that. Because when you find that person, it's for life. When you love them for real. Like, and I'm not saying that other zodiacs don't. It's just very, very intense, depending on what your other placement is. So I'm not mad at you guys. But Aries, that has been your video. I certainly hope it resonated. Go ahead and share this with an Aries in your life. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure. All right. I'm going to go ahead and knock Pisces out. You already know theirs are going to be interesting. And I will see you guys here in the next couple of days as I bring you brand new energy for the month of August and your how does Bae feel about you for the month. So I'm excited about that. Bye, Aries.